Isis Astarte Diana Hecate Demeter Kali Inanna. 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 So as we celebrate this time of the goddess, the crone, let's call on the blessing of the goddess. Everything lost is found again in a new form, in a new way. Everything hurt is healed again in a new time, in a new day. Change is, touch is, touch is, change is. Change us, touch us, touch us, change us, change us, touch us, touch us, change us, change us, touch us, touch us, change us. So Persephone has taken her journey into the underworld. The crone goddess is at her most powerful. The gateway between the worlds is thin. It's a beautiful time to remember and honour the ancestors, to tell their stories, to bring them to our table. It's a beautiful time to release and let go of what no longer serves us, just as the trees are letting go of their leaves. So welcome to our Samhain celebration. And let's say these words together. All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve.
When the veil is thin between the worlds.
When the veil is thin between the worlds.
Cauldron of Keridwin.
Cauldron of Keridwin.
Womb of the hag.
Womb of the hag.
Do we need to say those again? Once again. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds.
All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds.
Cauldron of Keridwin.
Cauldron of Keridwin.
Womb of the hag.
Womb of the hag.
So there's some dissension about the pronunciation of Keridwin. I was reliably informed by my Welsh friend Keridwin that that's how we say it, but I think some people say Keridwin. So then you'll hear in the music I'm going to sing Keridwin.
Keridwin.
So let's have a chord. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. Are you not there?
Hallows Eve, when the
I got the wrong note. Okay, thank you. I'll try again. Oh, it's very high. Is it really all the way up there?
You can drop it. I don't mind dropping it.
Thank you. That would be lovely.
Just push it in.
Yeah, let's try that. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Beautiful. So, yeah, Keridwen, this cauldron of wisdom, she was boiling up the potion to bring all of this wisdom through. So, and the womb of the hag refers to as the women enter the crone phase of their lives, and they hold their blood. The womb becomes the seat of great power, because they're no longer giving that power in the creation of life. It becomes a focus of creativity and power and wisdom. So this cauldron of wisdom, the womb of the hag. So let's have some movements. And we are circling like this, feeling this turning of the year, All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin, and then between the worlds we're going to turn and we actually face out of the circle. We do the same thing again, to the left, circling, and then turning. The veil is thin between the worlds. Let's try that with the music. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. Now we're stepping forwards, connecting with the earth. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. All of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Stay with this. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. 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 All Hallows Eve, All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Again. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin between the worlds. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. Cauldron. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. One more time. Cauldron of Keridwin, womb of the hag. So with your hands on your belly, feeling the power, the creative force, the wisdom of the great goddess. Spanahahu o Kaliach. So we're going to light a candle for the ancestors. If you'd like to join us, then please do, or just, you can imagine a light for your ancestors. And you can share our candle. Would you like to light it, darling? Honouring and remembering with love and gratitude all of our ancestors. And please feel free to put in the chat the names of any ancestors you'd like to bring into this space. You can continue to add them as we go through our session. So we'll begin to learn our next song. Lovely to see these names coming in. Yeah, let's fill the chat with names. Let's summon these beings. Let's bring them in into the space to dance with us. You're going to add some as well?
Yeah. One especially.
One especially, yeah. I think it's there So we're putting our parents in there. So as I say, keep the names coming. Let's just fill the space. Let's fill the space with these lovely beings to whom we owe so much. And also including all of the unknown ones, the ones that are from so long ago that they're lost in the mists of time, but they live on in us, in our DNA. The ones that maybe we just don't have the information about. The stories haven't been told. Let's make a space for them too. I'm going to share screen for a moment while I teach this next dance, just because it might be helpful for you to see the words. I think it's that one. Yeah, there we go. So keep writing the names, no need to stop. We'll just start to sing this, and then in a while we can get up and dance with it. Ancestors old, ancestors new, join us in our dance upon this day. Beyond the old, before the new, in between the worlds we find our way. Samhain, 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 Samhain. And then these words in Gaelic calling on the crone. Ispanaha hu o Kaliach. Ispanaha hu o Kaliach. Ispanaha hu o Kaliach abanaha hu. So we'll start with the English words. Ancestors old, ancestors new, join us in our dance upon this day. Beyond the old, before the new, in between the worlds we find our way. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Let's try that part. Ancestors old, ancestors new, join us in our dance upon this day. between the worlds we find our way. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Then listen. Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Abanahahu. Together. Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Abanahahu. Again. Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Abanahahu. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Let's go from the beginning. Ancestors old, ancestors new, join us in our dance upon this day. Beyond the old, before the new, in between the worlds we find our way. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Abanahahu. Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Abanahahu. Samhain, 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 Samhain. So those two chants work against each other. So we'll just try one time and you choose which one you feel like starting with. I'm going to start with the Kaliach and you can start with the ancestors. Okay?
Yeah.
And we'll just sing it through one more time and just swap so that you can hear how that works together. Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Abanahahu. Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Ispanahahu o Kaliach, Abanahahu. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Ancestors old, ancestors new, join us in our dance upon this day. Beyond the old, before the new, in between the worlds we find our way. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Wonderful. So I'm going to put these words in the chat as well, so that in case you need to remind yourself. And we're going to dance with the ancestors. So it's a real invitation to invite one or more of them to come and dance with you in this space. So we'll show you how that works. So while we sing Ispanaha Hu Kaliach, when you choose to sing that part, you're standing still, but you're calling on the crone, calling on the great goddess to hold this space, to hold this gate open so that we can really see and feel and connect with those who have gone before us. And then for when we sing Samhain, then you take hands with somebody, see who comes, and maybe it's several people in a circle, and we just dance with them, whoever's there. And then ancestors old, we're taking hands in our circle and we're stepping to the left. Ancestors old, ancestors new. And then we take hands with an ancestor and turn with them. Join us in our dance upon this day. Beyond the old, we're turning, leaning to the right, looking over our shoulder at what's gone before. Beyond the old, and then leaning the other way. Before the new. So we're here at this point, this moment in time, this gateway between what's gone before and what's to come. And then we're finding our way through the world. So this sense of finding our way through the mists, through the veils. In between the worlds we find our way. And then again, joining with the ancestors, Samhain, Samhain, dancing with them. So really inviting them in. Here we go. So we'll begin calling on the crone, calling on the Kaliach to hold this space. And then we'll move into, at a certain point you can go against me, take the other melody, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Ispanaha Hu Kaliach, Ispanaha Hu Kaliach, Ispanaha Hu Kaliach, Ispanaha Hu. Ancestors. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Ancestors old, ancestors new, join us in the dance upon this day. Between the worlds we find our way. Dancing with the ancestors. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Ispanaha Hu Kaliach, Ispanaha Hu Kaliach. Us in this dance upon this day. Ispanaha on the old, Ispanaha for the Kaliach, Ispanaha Hu Kaliach, Ispanaha. Samhain, joining with the ancestors. Samhain. Samhain, Samhain, ancestors Ancestors old, ancestors new, join us in our dance upon this day. Don't be old, before the new, in between the worlds we find our way. Samhain, 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 Samhain. One last time. Samhain, 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 Samhain. Welcome,
Welcome.
welcome all of you, ancestors, spirits, those who've gone before, those to whom we owe so much, those to whom we owe our very existence, our family lines going back and back, ultimately to the one common ancestor that links us all.
So much gratitude. I just imagined a circle, us in the inner circle round a fire, dancing round a fire, and then circle upon circle upon circle of ancestors going out and out and out until so far we can't see them anymore.
That's what it's like. That's what it's like. And literally, our bodies are built from minerals and cells and not so much cells, my science is running out on me here, but you know, the minerals and the molecules and the atoms that come from their bodies, come from the earth. You know, our bodies go back to the earth and they become recycled, and here we are. We are them living now. We're living our lives. They are still living through us. So all of our physical form, all of our emotional body that's shaped by our family histories, you know, so much that we can connect to, and it's important to tell their stories, to say their names, to remember them, and learn from them what we can learn about our own lifetimes, about our own mortality, about what's coming to us all. This beautiful cycle of life. And every turning of the year, as the leaves drop their leaves, the trees drop their leaves, and we become aware again of this wheel of the year turning, a letting go. It's another chance to practice that letting go. And there's going to be an invitation, a little ceremony as we sing our next song. An invitation to reflect on what layers of our being, what parts of our lives, what parts of our mental, emotional, physical bodies, what parts of our habits, our clutter we no longer need. What are you ready to let go of at this time? And again, really invite you to write that in the chat, to use that as a symbolic letting go as you place it in the chat, sending it off with the song. And so, again, we've got the words of the song that I can put on the screen. And I'll post them in the chat after a while too. There it is. You want to say anything else?
Well, I was just thinking about this letting go of things, and sometimes it's parts of ourselves that I might not be able to let them go completely, but I can live with them with more ease, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. And sometimes just being aware of the things that we like to let go of is one step of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's also acceptance that goes with that. So we've talked before of the paradoxical theory of change, which I love so much, that this acceptance is how things change. But you can't be doing that acceptance for the purpose of changing. That doesn't count. You have to really accept. So yeah, but there are some things which I think, no, I'm ready to let go of that now. So it can be an intention, it can be the first step of a process. Let's see what comes. It might be I'm ready to let go of that big cardboard box that's sitting in the corner of my bedroom. Anyway, here are the words, and we're going to sing it for a bit, and then I'll come back to the screen so we can see each other and carry on writing in the chat.
As a tree. Autumn breeze. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that I no longer need. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn, return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return, return on the wind a-blowing. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that I no longer need. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn, return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return. Return on the wind a-blowing, as the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze. I too shall give away the things that I no longer need, as the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze. I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn. Return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome of earth, return. Return on the wind a-blowing, as the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze. I too shall give away the things that I no longer need, as the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze. I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn. Return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return. Return on the wind a-blowing. Trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze. I too shall give away the things that I no longer need, as the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze. I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn. Return on the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return. Return on the wind a-blowing. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn. Return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return. return on the wind a-blowing.
So let's keep these things coming. Let's keep letting go, letting go, letting go. Keep, you carry on adding things to the chat as we go through this. I'm just feeling to continue with this purification with the elements that the song was referring to, and let's do those purification breaths, calling on each of the elements one by one. You can do this seated or standing. And as things come to you, you can continue to put them in the chat. Purification with earth, first of all, breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in, Ya Shafi, source of all healing, this deep, rich breath, and breathing out, Ya Kafi. Just enough, sufficient, what we need right now in this moment. Just allowing each breath to lengthen and deepen a little bit more. Welcoming this purification, returning to the welcome earth. Just allowing this earth breath to wash through us. Feeling the earth absorbing, receiving, composting everything we're ready to let go of, everything which no longer serves us. Returning to the welcoming earth. Moving to the water breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Purifying with water, the flowing of the water. Inviting that to wash through us. Cleansing, purifying, releasing whatever we're ready to let go of. Whatever no longer serves, washing away with the flowing of the water. Feeling this water finding all of the places inside that are ready to be cleared out, released, let go. Purified, washed clean with the flowing of the water. And moving to the fire breath, in through the mouth and out through the nose. Breathing in, Ya Shafi, breathing out, Ya Kafi. Burning up what we're ready to release. Cleansing and purifying with fire. Burning in the Samhain fire. Transforming through heat into light. Whatever it's time to release. Throwing it in the Samhain fire. And moving to the air breath, in and out through the mouth. Breathing in Ya Shafi, breathing out Ya Kafi. Each breath a little longer, a little deeper. Welcoming the winds of change. These chilly autumn breezes. Blowing through the winds of change. Blowing through, taking on the wind, whatever is ready to be released, whatever it's time to let go of, whatever no longer serves. Returning to source on the blowing of the wind. And then let's come into this ether breath, this very refined breath. Maybe through nose and mouth together, maybe breathing through the whole of the body. Very subtle and refined. This is the place of pure potential, where we can also begin to breathe in new life. New ways of being and doing. From this place of perfect balance, perfect completion, inclusion. We can move in any direction. Pure potential. All available to us, right here, right now. I invite you to consider what you're calling in at this point. All of this release, this letting go, leaves a void, a space. Let's choose what we put in that space. Let's choose what we're welcoming in, what we're inviting. And again, I invite you to write in the chat or to note in your journal, what are you welcoming in to the space that's left by what you've released? So just giving you a few moments of space to write in what you're welcoming, what you're inviting, what you're bringing into this space. I'm going to just sing a little bit. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. La ilaha illallah, 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 la ilaha illallah. Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. La ilaha illallah, 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 la ilaha illallah. Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. La ilaha illallah, 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 la ilaha illallah. Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. So beautiful seeing these things flooding in, this positivity coming in to fill this space. You know, we sometimes say, if you weren't spending all that energy on all of those things that really it's time to let go of, what would you do with that time and that space and that energy? So much, playfulness, creativity, light, trust, peace, joy, welcoming the giving. Oh, so much beauty here.
Wonderful.
Feel really touched, really. Alhamdulillah, may the way be open for all of that. Ya Fatah, Ya Fatah, Ya Fatah. So Salik, you've got a dance to bring us towards the end of our
Something
session.
to share.
I'm really inviting you, though, to keep this process going over the next 24 hours or so. You know, keep opening to the possibility of release, the possibility of what you're welcoming in, and, of course, connection with the ancestors. Maybe you'll set them a place at your table tonight.
Ancestors, sky people, all here today.
Ancestors, sky people, all here today. Here.
Okay, let's just sing it.
Okay. Hear my heart's
Hear
song.
my heart's song. Hear my
respect.
Hear
my love.
Hear my grateful tears fall. I am truly blessed. You are truly blessed. We are truly blessed. Ancestors, sky people, all here today. Hear my love. Hear my respect. Hear my... Oh, I'm getting it in the wrong order.
Never mind.
I think you better do it.
I'll just sing it, and then
No,
you'll,
you
once
sing
you get
it.
it, you do.
No, really.
Oh,
Okay.
darling. Okay. Ancestors, sky people, all here today. Hear respect. Hear my love. Hear my grateful tears fall. I am truly blessed. You are truly blessed. We are truly blessed. Ancestors, sky people, all here today, hear my heart's song, hear my respect, hear my love, hear my grateful tears fall. I am truly blessed. You are truly blessed. We are truly blessed. Wonderful. Thank you for that, for the words in the chat. And let's move with these words. You know, you can stand or sit, and the movements are going with the words, really. So, ancestors, sky people, all here today, hear my heart's song, hear my respect, hear my love, hear my grateful tears fall. I am truly blessed. are truly blessed. We are truly blessed. Blessed be as blessed are. We are truly blessed. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. We're nearly at the end of this session, and times are not quite back to normal yet, because I'm going up to Glasgow tomorrow to be a wandering minstrel on the streets for COP26. Chloe's going to be joining me there, which is very exciting. And so I think we won't be here next Sunday. We've got another kind of COP event thing happening here. Dances at a site locally too. So, but I think you're going to.
But I'm going to do a session on Tuesday night.
Tuesday evening, and then the following Tuesday we're going to do the Zikr. It'll be a week later than usual. The second
Tuesday daytime, if you're in the United States.
Depending on where you are. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Tuesdays are continuing, but the Sundays are not quite getting back to every week yet. We'll see what happens. So, got a little blessing to finish with, a little blessing dance. We could take it in turns to bless each other on the screen. And these are the words. Are you going to play for this as well? That's what we said, wasn't it? Yeah. Here are the words. May the great goddess grant you peace of mind.
May the great goddess grant you peace of mind.
May the peace be there in everything you find.
May the peace be there in everything you find.
May the peace be there in all you leave behind.
May the peace be there in all you leave behind.
So, this is how the tune goes. May the great goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. So I'm going to propose some Zoom movements for this, and I think let's stay in close so that we can see each other's faces. So may the great goddess grant you peace of mind. Choose somebody on the gallery if you can and give them that blessing. And then may the peace be there in everything you find, sharing that peace in this moment. And then may the peace be there in all you leave behind. We can just bow and release, let go. This is the continuing process of welcoming in, letting go, welcoming in, letting go. Every breath reminding us that's how it works. Here we go. So yeah, just moving on as to the next person at that point. May the great goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great Goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great Goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great Goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great Goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great Goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great Goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. May the great Goddess grant you peace of mind. May the peace be there in everything you find. May the peace be there in all you leave behind. So let's close again with the Goddess blessing that we opened with. Everything lost is found again in a new time, in a new form, in a new way. Everything hurt is healed again in a new time, in a new day. Change is, touch is, touch is, change is. Change us, touch us, touch us, change us, change us, touch us, change us, touch us, change us. Blessed be